Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a typical November weather day. It's a beautiful day and feels like it's September, but happy to be here in November, standing in the sun, enjoying the warmth. Welcome to Fenner. We are very proud of Fenner. I was just here, I don't know, what is it, a weekend ago, stirring apples and making apple butter. So if you didn't show up for the Apple Butter Fest, you missed it. They sold out of apple butter, which I was very disappointed. But I get to, in case anybody's wondering, there's a song and you have to stir the apples. But I can't sing the song because I don't know it and you don't want me to sing. But come, thank you. Thanks, Brett. He agreed with me, which is unusual. But if you want to hear the song, come back next year because they will sing the song. But I love Fenner. I've taken my kids here for years. For the outdoors and the indoors. This is a gem in the middle of our city. And now it's even more exciting because, as you know, we have the best river trail anywhere. I would put our river trail up against anyone in the country. And during the pandemic, one of the things my wife and I did was we ran the whole river trail in segments. We'd run 3 miles at a time. But there are certain places where we want more and we wanted to connect. And today we're doing that with 2 miles of river trail. So we are adding connections here for the river trail to go through Fenner. We are adding connections down to the new McLaren Hospital. So folks can go there. Their employees can get out onto the trail. They can enjoy our city. And we're connecting it to the Bear Lake Pathway, which when you go south, again, I thought I knew a lot about this city, but when you run the trail or you bike the trail or you walk the trail, you learn a whole lot more about the city. And getting to go down into that south side and over and down into Valhalla Park in Delhi Township, it was really cool. It was really seeing a whole new version of the city. The only person who didn't like it was Brett, because I'd call him and I'd be like, "There's a tree down. There's a branch down. It's on the pathway." And he was like, "Yeah." But really, it's a whole different world. And now we are expanding that. We are connecting. We're making sure that our community is connected to East Lansing, is connected to, again, to Delhi Township, all the way down to Mason, up into Meridian. Our river trail really is the most incredible river trail in the country. And again, I would put that up against anyone. I want to welcome a few folks here. I see 2 of our wonderful county commissioners. I see Bob Pena and Irene Cahill. Certainly, we don't do this alone. Ingham County has a millage, and they put their. I would say you put your money where your mouth is. They put their money where their mouth is, and they are very strong advocates of the river trail for the county, putting dollars in. So I do want to thank the county. It's been just a tremendous partnership. We have some Parks Board members here. I saw Isaac Francisco standing straight, and I saw Tursten Walters, who was blocked, but over here. These 2 gentlemen show up at all of our park stuff. They are incredible Parks Board members. When we put people on boards, we want them out and really excited about whatever it is. And there is no one more excited about our Parks Board than Isaac and Tursten. So thank you both very much. So again, it's a wonderful day to enjoy the river trail. And I'm inviting everyone to do that. I'm going to cut a ribbon in just a minute, but before that, I was told Brett gets to clean up. He gets to talk about the numbers and how much we put in and all the partners. So I'm just the tremendously excited one. But Brett, if you'll come up and give all the details, I'd appreciate it.
So thank you, Mayor. Yes, we are a pure Michigan trail town. And so I don't know if we highlight that enough, but you hear about the Pure Michigan campaign, and one of the things with trails is that you can be a pure Michigan trail town, and we are that. And I think this demonstrates it. Mayor, under your leadership, we've cut a lot of ribbons on the trail, not only for expansion, but then you have always stated, we need to maintain what we have as well. And really all of the bridges to the north of Mount Hope have all been redone. And then we've had expansions as well. So it is a good time to be in the city of Lansing, to be a pure Michigan trail town, to be here on the river trail. And next up, I wanted to introduce Riley Millard. And you see these plaques to the right of me. Mayor talked a little bit about the county millage. and you will see those all around the county throughout all of these projects. The other one is the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund, and the DNR also funded this project to the tune of $400,000. And so, Riley, if you can come up and say a few words about the trust fund.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll keep this sweet and short because nobody wants to listen to a state bureaucrat stand up here and chat on all day. But thank you for the introduction. My name is Riley Millard. I'm the Recreation Grant Coordinator for the department's grants management section that covers this region of the state. So I'm lucky enough to cover from Kent County over to Genesee County. And I live right here downtown Lansing, so this is just a little bit extra special for me because I too get to enjoy these great amenities that the city and the county have been investing in, bar none to any other city or county in the state. It's quite incredible. So we did play part in the funding of this project. There were 2 Natural Resources Trust Fund grants active on this site, kind of split into the north phase and the south phase here. The Natural Resources Trust Fund is an incredible program that the state of Michigan has to offer to communities throughout the state. It's unique in the country. It allows us to grant out funds for projects just like this annually, and we get to become great partners with these cities and counties throughout the state. So happy to be here, happy to be a continued partner, and appreciate all the work that everyone does.
So yes, and it's interesting that here at Fenner, we have been a recipient of that grant, not only for this trail here, but for previous projects in the past. So we really do appreciate those trust fund and that trust fund dollars and that grant program as well. So with that, I would like to bring up Commissioner Pena, Robert Pena, to say a few words about the Ingham County millage.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. It's always nice to see such a crowd at a ribbon cutting ceremony, but I'd like to do a little bit of thanks, acknowledgments to Mr. Hayho, who's also done a lot of work in the past, and Sherry also, who's on the Ingham County Parks Board. And there's been Tim Morgan, who's our Ingham County Parks Director, and his grant writing superstar, Natalie Trotter. I mean, this all happens, but it all happens without, with money. So without money, we get kind of slowed down a little bit in the process. So I would also like to acknowledge, there's a contractor here named Gordon. Thank you, Gordon Stinger. So acknowledgments to Gordon Stinger and the works that they've done in making this project happen. And we have the Lansing Bike Party here. So thanks to the Lansing Bike Party and the Tri-County Bicycle Association and the League of Michigan Bicyclists representatives with their 2-wheelers today. So, yeah. Let's see here. I want to keep it short and sweet too. But this happens with millage dollars, and we partnered with the city, of course. We had a portion from the county was $455,250.25, and the quarter. Yeah, 2 bits. Yeah. So thank you once again for coming. But remember, this millage is up again in 2 years. So for those of you that are going to enjoy this for the next couple of years, do tell your friends who have the opportunity to vote for the millage and to support that when that comes up again in 2026. And with that, I'll hand that over to our illustrious Brett.
All right, thank you. So here to talk a little bit about Fenner in this, we wanted to make the connection here at Fenner. And again, if you have a chance to kind of come over and see that connection on the map, we added about 2 miles of trail. And so that gives us well over 25 miles of non-motorized pathway in the city. And it has those connections. Previously to this, you really couldn't make a loop. Anytime you went out, you had to come back kind of the same way. And this really allows you to loop from the corner of Mount Hope and Aurelius right out here, all the way down to Jolly and Aurelius, and then you can pick that trail right up and end right back here. So you can do the entire loop non-motorized. We anticipate that there will be races and walks using that. So you don't have to do the out and back routes. You don't have to go on the roads. And then also to connect to the 130 plus acres that we have here at Fenner Nature Center, and to connect to the programs here. So Gabe Biber is with Fenner, and to talk a little bit about our relationship there and the connection of this trail to this great facility. Gabe?
Thanks all. It's wonderful to see you all here today. Huge thanks to ENG and LJ Construction, as well as the City of Lansing, for completing the project. Really wonderful. Thank you to the taxpayers of Ingham County for supporting it through the millage, as well as the other funders. Here we are on City of Lansing property, which many of you know as Fenner, and it's taken many forms all the way from Fenner Arboretum. But Friends of Fenner was a group formed many years ago to really help steward this park. And Fenner Conservancy today has really grown and developed quite a bit from those early days. So we are connecting people with nature here in the heart of Lansing through education, conservation, and stewardship. We do that, as Brett mentioned, here on over 130 acres, but we also have a property of over 50 acres just down the road, the former Sycamore Creek Driving Range, where we operate our Fenner Nature Preschool, which is bursting at the seams. So continuing to grow our early childhood education and provide more nature-based education for people of all ages is really critical to our city, and that's what we do here at Fenner Conservancy. Thanks in part to the City of Lansing for hosting us, but also thanks to people like you that really provide the support we need to provide these kind of programs. So thank you to everyone that has ever donated to Fenner Conservancy, and for those who are considering it, mynaturecenter.org, that's mynaturecenter.org, is the place to find more information about Fenner Conservancy and also to support us. Welcome and enjoy the River Trail.
So yeah, just to talk a little bit about the numbers here again. So the construction cost of the corporate research area, which again is over in just to the east of 127, that was $463,000, and then we had $69,000 in design and construction cost. And the construction company, again, Gordon was mentioned, Gordon Stinger from LJ Construction, and then the design company, I saw them here, Eric Morris and Chris Harrington from E&G right there. Thank you very much. It is always good to get out on smooth pavement. You see the longboards here. I know there will be folks on their rollerblades or even strollers. Just having that place to have a very accessible ADA where you can enjoy all those forms of recreation and transportation on this. And speaking of transportation, so this here at Fenner, this again totaling with here and corporate research is a little over 2 miles. This was $633,000. And then $94,000 in design and engineering costs. And this connects us to, we've talked about Fenner, also it connects to McLaren Hospital, the University Club, the Izzo Family Medical Center, and the MSU Foundation, as well as Evergreen Cemetery as well. So this was really designed not only to extend, but also to connect to all of our businesses, to the hospital complex over there as well. And it's an exciting day. So it is time, at this time, to go ahead and cut the ribbon.
All right, let's all count down from 5, but we're all going to cut on 0, okay? Otherwise, it's going to be like random cutting. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's open.
We're super. We are really excited here at Fenner Conservancy for the opening of the Fenner Pathway, which is a connector and an extension of the Lansing River Trail. So this is really going to increase the access and engagement that our visitors have. First of all, folks coming on foot, on bike, wheelchair, stroller, 2 new great ways to access us, both from Mount Hope and Aurelius, and also coming from Kriego Park to the east. But really, this is going to mean more visitors able to engage with nature here at Fenner. So we're all about connecting people with nature here in the heart of Lansing, and this pathway is just another way to get more people to enjoy nature here at Fenner.